Hey guys, this is Chico, and my wife's coming with tarps from He Provides. What we're doing today, I just kind of lost my train of thought, sorry. But what we're doing today is we're going to make some changes with the chickens. It's starting to get a little cool. My wife says it's already bitterly cold, but it's going to get worse.
29 degrees.
It's going to get worse. But for those of you that's been following us, when we put the coop up, it faced north. Our house is north of the coop, and we had it face north for a reason. We put it in face north because we had little chicks. We wanted to be able to keep an eye on them. We wanted to have better access. So they're not chicks anymore. They started laying a couple of weeks ago.
About 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, they started laying a couple of weeks ago. They're big hens now, and it's wintertime. So what we've done recently is, you can tell, we've turned the coop completely around. It has a southern exposure now, and the reason for doing that is, as you see, the leaves are all falling off. I think they're holding on a little longer than usual this year. But either way, they're all going to be off soon. And by having a southern exposure, the hens will get the warmth from the sun from sunrise to nearly sunset. And their roost actually has a window in it, so the sun will actually come in through their window as they face the south. So we didn't get turning it around on the video. Our son and a couple of his buddies showed up one evening at dark to do it. We just jumped on it and done it. We've taken some blocks that we had around the greenhouse, which is no longer here, and we've put it around the chicken coop. The ground isn't completely level, and on this end it kind of slopes down, which would give predators an opportunity to dig under it. So we put the concrete blocks in. That should get rid of any problems with predators. We've also taken the wood chips that you know we have plenty of, and we've put it very deep all the way around the outside of the coop, and we've started to put it deeper inside the coop as well. Also to give them more warmth, one to soak up their droppings, and 3 for predators. I went from 1 to 3, didn't I? You know what I'm saying. So we're going to put tarp on the east or western side of the coop. Most of the wind that we get tends to come from the southwest, blowing in sort of a northeast direction. Not always, but it seems to be the biggest portion of the time. So we're going to tarp off to keep the wind off of them. As we told you in another video, we've bought hay. We're starting to put hay thicker in their roost. We've moved from grass clippings to hay, but we're going to do the tarp today.
They think they're getting out.
They are going to get out. We're going to let them out. We actually, there's a Japanese restaurant in town that we don't eat at very often, but we did today, and we have some delicious leftovers, rice and some cucumber. So we're going to give them a treat. We're going to let them out, and they won't be in our way. So I'm going to shut the video off because I know you don't necessarily want to see our butts while we're putting this up. We'll be back. You got anything to say?
No.
Hey guys, we're back. I'm going to show you the coop in a minute. But I wanted to show you the chickens are earning their keep around here. We have comfrey planted in here. We have mullein planted in here. We have mint planted in here. Sedum, which is awesome for bringing in the bees. But we have a lot of good stuff planted in here, and they're turning it like a good bird should, and they're dropping their nitrogen droppings in there. That's one of the reasons we have them here. It's one of the reasons that I don't mind carrying hay, or that we don't mind turning the coop or picking up eggs. I'm going to stop here for just a second I don't want my wife to trip and fall, and we'll bring you back and show you up here. Okay, so we both made it over here without falling down. That's a good day. But I brought the hay. We're going to change out some in the roost. Where they actually roost beneath it, they do a lot of droppings. Most of it stays pretty clean. And what I've been doing since it started turning cold, every few days I'll put a little more on top of where they did their droppings. But at some point I got to change that out. So every week and a half I change that out and throw it in the compost and add new, which is what we're doing. So this might look a little redneck, but that's only because we're a little redneck. And we use what we have. We do what we can with what we have to do it with. So we've got bungee cords, we've got tarps, and we have these pallets that we scavenge somewhere. My wife will eventually use these for projects, but right now we're just going to kind of hold this corner down. If you come with me, we took the tarp on the west end of the coop and we put it to the west end. If you'll come on around here, dear. I still got to tighten this right here in the middle. But over here, if you'll look, there's no tarp at all. Because we want them to catch this sun. This sun, as it rises and sets, we want it to shine in here and through the window. We want it to warm their area. I realize that it'll cast some shadow in the evening, but you know, it gets dark at 5 o'clock now. So hopefully it won't be a big deal. We've been taking all of our pumpkins we grew this year, and we've started keeping some of them in the house so they stay warm. And every few days we'll cut one in half, bring it out here and throw it in the coop. It's a good natural dewormer. It's free food, and it keeps them occupied because we only let them out for a few hours in the evening. So all in all, I think it's working pretty well. But yet we're still newbies. You let us know. Put your comment. Tell us what you think. Could we have done a better job? Should we have done something different? Should we not have the tarp at all? We'd like to hear from you because you guys often know more than we ever will. So, without me rambling, that's it. A tarp, some bungee cords, and using the stuff we got laying around the homestead, we hope to keep our chickens healthy through the winter. You can find us across social media at He Provides Homestead. Please like, share, subscribe. Leave us a comment. Godspeed, folks.